So today we're back to some more Weak Legacy 2, and we'll actually be trying to get insect breathing. This game continues to average crazy numbers, chat. It's been averaging about 40,000 players every day. There was actually supposed to be an update that was going to release this weekend, but that's been delayed, and it's going to be a big update, and that's the reason why. I'll share more news on that later into the video. And for those of you guys wondering if I'm going to be getting the new Dark Thunder V2, I'm still thinking about it, chat. I'm not going to lie, man. That grind from the last time, you guys have told me an easier way to get the lightning orbs, but your boy's still thinking about whether if I want to commit to it and go through with it. So yeah, they've reworked insect breathing, and I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do a showcase on that in case if you guys are curious about how it looks. All right, fellas, we are in game, and we actually have to make our way to the starter area so that you guys know the reference point to go to the insect breathing trainer. Now here's the cool thing with us like continuing to play this game but just doing other breathing showcases in the meantime. I can actually try to get those lightning orbs while I grind for other stuff, and also even get the I believe it's called the spirit essence, right, that we need from doing dungeons in the game as well while I grind other things in the game. To be honest, I don't know. A couple of you guys have told me that Dark Thunder V2 is actually not even that good in the game for the amount of time that it takes to actually get it, so that's why I was like, you know what, bro, I might be cool off of that, but we'll see. Maybe we can get it in the meantime while we do other things, chat. Oh, I'm tripping. They actually haven't changed anything. I saw the main village, but that was like I don't know, whatever, I'm tripping. But so yeah, this is the starter area, right? And basically with the starter area, you see where the Tanjiro boss is down over here. You want to go this way and follow this main path over here. And eventually you'll get to another area or another village, and in that village, that's where the insect breathing trainer is going to be. But to go off of the point of the map, effectively, again, this big update got delayed because they're adding so many new things into the game. They're redoing the UI, they're literally redoing the entire map, and they're redoing a lot of things. Now, it sounds good and it looks good. I'll show you guys in just a second here, but I'm concerned because you guys know typically with these Roblox games, when they're of lower quality and they start getting a lot of players, the devs actually start locking in. And by the way, this is the Demon Slayer Corp, and making, you know, the game be a little higher quality. However, in the process of doing that, they start rearranging and changing things up, and then the game loses basically the aesthetic that it once had, how good it looked. Well, not how good it looked, but like basically like the feeling that got the game to where it is. And maps are one of those things that I feel like should be very carefully touched, because you can make a map look better, but if the map looks like feels different from the OG map, like it might not be that great of an update. I don't really know. Same thing with UI, but so here is the insect trainer, chat. Okay, so again, just go to the Slayer Corpse here. I showed you guys how to get here. She is going to require you to be level 15 and have 10,000 yen. So I'll go ahead and talk to her. As you guys can see, you know, 15, 10,000 yen. We'll click yes. Oh, that's right. I am a demon. I have to literally reset and become a demon slayer now. All right, I reset my race, and god dang it, dude, they teleported me back. I love you here. I really do. Bro, on God, dude. All right, chat. By the way, check this out. So mist breathing seems to be next in the game. This is a little sneak peek they showcased for us in the Discord server. Yo, they even got like cinematic cutscenes for these things now. Like, I'm telling you, they're actually trying because they see how well the game's doing. Beyond that, here's a little quick sneak peek at the new map. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you guys. So it's gonna have more of a stylized environment, and as you guys can see, like I said, things look a bit different. Now, how it'll affect the game and its player count, I don't know. Okay, we've seen this story done and told before, where games do really well. Again, like I said, they change up the map, the game feels completely different, and people end up not playing the game anymore. I hope that's not the case, but yeah. So additionally, UI is getting redone as well. I'll go ahead and full screen this so you guys can actually see it. I do like the UI. The UI looks really nice, and I feel like this is much more pleasing to look at as opposed to the UI we have in the game right now. So this is a really big change. And again, we have seen this story told before. Sometimes games, you know, redo their UI, but then players end up losing items they had in their previous inventory. There's a lot of inconsistency. Stats don't work. This, that, and the third. I just hope it's not a buggy mess and it doesn't interfere with how the game is currently performing. So when you look at that, chat, we did happen to get some rain, but unfortunately no thunderstorm. Bro, I don't know, man. I mean, you guys have shown me a quick way to get these lightning orbs and whatnot about server hopping, but I said it in the video last time when we played the game, like getting those lightning orbs is really gonna be highly contingent on your luck, and I guess like some people just completely ignored that because they're like, oh, it's so easy, bro, I just server hop. But it's like, yeah, literally, even server hopping, you have to get lucky with you know, getting rain and a thunderstorm and enough time for you to actually go to collect the lightning orbs in the danger zone. But anyways, enough of that, enough of Dark Thunder V2 and that nonsense. We're here for insect breeding. All right, so let's talk to baby girl again. We'll say yes to her. There you go. And now we have to defeat 25 demons. So let's go work our way to where the demons are at and take 25 of them down. All right, fellas, here we go. Here are the demons. These guys are gonna be really easy for us to take care of just because of how high, excuse me, of level we are at, which is not insanely high, but you know, hey man, let me flex a little bit. We're level 400, okay? We got to level 400 last video, but people about to be like, oh, he's really flexing level B400 when I'm level 800, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, all right, guys, here we go. This is the last pair of demons, and there you go. We learned insect breeding. We got that done. So now we have the butterfly insect breeding moveset, if you will. So hold on a minute. What the heck, bro? Come on, bro. There you go. So our first ability is called Caprice, and we gotta go ahead and get some breathing. Forgot about that. And there you go. That's basically how that's gonna look. So it's pretty simple. I guess we can go ahead and take down Tanjiro. Oh my god, Zenitsu real quick. And we will see basically how much mastery we'll get out of all of this. But look at that. It does seem to have residual like poison damage, if you will, once you actually land a hit on an enemy. And additionally, it looks different when you land a move on an enemy, because when we use it out in the open, we just like dash forward and that was it. But as you guys saw, when we landed the move on Zenitsu, it did like a little like I don't want to call it an explosion, but it just, you know, it visibly procced on your enemy. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. So Zenitsu is almost dead. And here's to hoping that we at least get like 30 something or 40 mastery. I doubt it because these bosses don't give the most amount of mastery, but we'll see. All right, chat. We got him finished off. We got 28 mastery levels. Oh my God. All right. Well, at least we got our second ability unlocked, which is called Dragonfly. I guess we can go ahead and test out Dragonfly on Tanjiro. So we'll use Caprice first. Oh my gosh. We actually fell off. All right, we'll just drop down because the way this works sometimes, bro, I'm not gonna lie. All right, Butterfly, there you go. Ooh, that actually looks really clean, dude. Oh, that's very annoying. Our Tanjiro just reset spawn, so we'll have to go back up there to, you know, finish him off. But real quick, we will finish off this regular demon here just to get a little bit of mastery, as you guys can tell. All right, let's try this move again, chat. We'll try to like aggro Tanjiro this way. Dude, come on. All right, here we go. And there you go, chat. That's how that looks. It's a little hard to tell just because Tanjiro keeps spamming his dang moves in the process of me trying to showcase my own moves, but we'll do it again out in the open without Tanjiro basically attacking us. All right, so we now have 35 mastery, and like I told you guys, we'll try to check out this Dragonfly ability. We also have a new ability called Poison Swap, but there you go. That's the new Dragonfly ability. It looks super nice, really quick and agile. And then we have Poison Swap with our V key. Hold on, we gotta get more breathing here. But yeah, here's a wait. Talk to Shinobu or get poisons from Shinobu boss. Huh. Well, that's interesting. All right, well, let's go back there and talk to them to see how we can do that. All right, so let's see. I can teach you. Okay, you gotta talk to her 2 times, and she says I can teach you bee poison, but you'll need 150 demon horns and 500k yen. Ooh. Okay, you need to complete this quest to get bee poison. All right, so apparently there's gonna be 3 bees in the Slayer corpse. Not really quite too sure what they mean by that, but we'll figure it out, right? They must be scattered across this area. All right, guys, so for the bee poison, okay, managed to find that out. You see where like the flower breeding trainer and Tengen are at over here in the start or the entrance of the village. You see 1 bee down over here. Now right behind that we should have a bee in let me actually zoom out real quick. But yeah, the second one is near the wind trainer, which is Sanami. So again, there's, for reference, there's Tengen up there, there's the flower breathing girl down over there. So you just make your way into the southwest corner. There you go. So that's the second one. Now as for the third one, oh my god, this took way longer than I thought. But here's the third one. It's let me show you. So there's, I think, yeah, there's Shinobu. So you come down over here and there you go. So let me tell you this, right? Basically, the spawn points for these bees is different for everybody. I've seen some people's bees spawn in this little cart right here in the smack center of the village. I've seen people's bee also spawn in, let me show you guys, basically on these crates right here, like directly in front of the wind trainer. So you guys are just gonna have to look around. Like it's different for everybody, and it's annoying, and I don't know why they keep making these breeding styles like so annoying to get, but whatever, we got that done. So now, as you guys can see, the second part of the quest is to defeat 2 Shinobus. So basically she is going to be quite literally behind the quest giver. So here's the quest giver. If we go down this way, as you guys can see, here's a quest giver for level 500, and here is the boss. Now here's the cool thing about doing things this way, as I'm doing it. Basically, if you take a look at the drops, you see that we get the horsefly mode, which is a 54% chance to get, and you guys can see that at level 100 mastery on insect breathing, we get a new ability. So basically, you're knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. You're unlocking the bee stuff, and then you're also getting that new skill that you need for insect breeding. So pretty cool stuff. Now she does have 25,000 HP, so it is going to be a little bit annoying to solo this if you happen to want to solo it. It probably might be in your best interest to do this like in a pub server or get some help from people, but since your boy is forever alone, I shall go ahead and get it done by myself. So I'll catch you guys when I have her defeated 2 times. All right, guys, after a whole lot of time grinding, got some good news. So if you guys take a look, we basically have our quest completed, and if I go down to the Shinobu boss, you guys will see that horsefly mode is a 54% drop and illusory light is a 54% drop. That's because of the double times or the 2 times drop rate event that's going on right now. I should have probably pointed it out earlier in the video. So I only thought it was 1 skill that she dropped, but it's actually 2. So if I press the V key, which is the poison swap, this is the B poison mode, if you will. That's what we did the quest line for. Okay, so you can do the quest line to do this, and basically let me go ahead and fill up my breathing real quick. Your mastery, or your skills, excuse me, are going to look different. As you guys can see, they're a different color now. We've also unlocked the bee sting ability, which looks like that. That's a brand new ability that we got at, I think, 57 mastery. So that's the bee mode. I did get lucky enough to get the horsefly mode. Now here's what I was doing. Okay, this was taking a bit to kill Shinobu off, so I was like, you know what, let me go like level up a little bit, right? So I went on Tengen boss, because that was my current boss. Now I believe it's Kyotaru. So I did that for a bit. I killed Kyotaru. I'm like, you know what, this is like hella boring. So I decided to just like tackle Shinobu, and I got pretty lucky. So I got her horsefly drop, right? Which again, if you guys take a look down over here, the horsefly mode is a 54% chance to drop, right? So we got that. And then additionally, as you guys can see over here, we did get the insect Haori drop from her. So if I go ahead and put it on, hold on, basically that's how it's gonna look. So I feel like it goes hand in hand with the mask even better, but you guys let me know. So that's basically what I've been able to do so far. I still have to try to get, and it started to rain and a thunderstorm proc. So let's go ahead and get down over there. There's another thing I wanted to point out as well. I've been getting pretty lucky with that. So if I go into actually I thought they were supposed to show you in your inventory. Don't tell me they changed that up, but I mean, I don't know. So I've been getting pretty lucky with the lightning orbs and stuff like that. I have been like server hopping on my own server every so often, so that kind of sort of has been helping out. I've also noticed, unless it's just that I got really lucky, yo, if I don't make it over there, I'm gonna be very upset. But yeah, I've also noticed, chat, that these thunderstorms last a really long time now. Like whenever I got them to spawn in, they last a really long time. Again, it could be that I've just been getting really lucky, but look, you see there's already a lightning orb down over there, so we'll go pick that up. Oh, and it actually disappeared. All right, so we made it here way too late. Hopefully we can get one or a couple more before this is all over with. But like I said, when thunderstorms do happen or occur now, they last longer than the first time when we played the game. All right, lit. So we did get another lightning orb down over here, so check that out. There we go. My question is, though, we just got another one, chat. My question is, I don't really know where they're keeping track of this now. Like last video, I believe we were able to see it in our inventory. Now we can't. This would be so freaking annoying if they made it so that only demons can have these in your inventory. That would be oh boy. But I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna get too into it. So you know what, chat, I just realized something. I don't know what's up with my inventory, because my flame katana, I just equipped the cleavers, right? And my flame katana that I had is no longer visible, and I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugged. I'm gonna rejoin. We'll see. Hold on. Okay, so I definitely rejoined in a pub server. I can now see the amount of demon horns that I have. My flame katana over here that was missing, but still no sign of the lightning orbs. By the way, it's raining on this server. I decided to go into a pub server. Got lucky. Been getting really lucky with this rain stuff, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just hope that all these lightning orbs that I've been getting have been counting for something, because I should have a significant amount. Like I've been getting really lucky with them. But anyway, if we go into poison swap again and go into the horsefly mode, I can show you guys basically how these abilities are going to look like now. So let me fill out my breathing here. My Z key is going to look like that. My X key is going to look like this, and then my beasting ability is like that. So obviously the VFX and everything is different depending on the mode that you have. I thought they said there was no thunderstorm. I got into server, it said it was raining. There was no thunderstorm, but there is. So okay, hold on, let's go see if we can get lucky with this one too. All right, chat, so we do have people here, which is gonna be kind of annoying if one does spawn in, because they'll probably try to go grab it. So maybe we can get lucky and at least get one before this is all over with. That way we can see if a lightning orb will populate in our inventory, and hopefully it doesn't, because that means that we should still have them. There you go, we have one. They're just not showing up in our inventory for some reason. So there we go, we got that. Please do not show up in my inventory. Okay, definitely didn't. So we should still be getting them. Again, if one of the requirements is to be a demon and get these in your inventory to show up, I don't know, but that would suck. But I have been getting them though. Yep, you see what I'm saying, chat? I don't know, man. I feel like they've buffed the chances. Call me crazy, but I feel like they've buffed the chances and made this a lot easier since you know, the video we made last time, which was a couple of days ago. So that's pretty lit. That's actually very, very lit. Oh my god, brother, we might make our next video actually getting Dark Thunder V2 now, maybe. We might be cooking. Look at that, chat. We got another one here, and again, just take note of like how long it's been thundering. Like it's been thundering. Oh, this guy got one. Damn. Oh, well, we got another one. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, like this is amazing now. All right, the rain finally stopped. We didn't manage to get any more lightning orbs. I also want to point this out. This is exactly why I mentioned what I mentioned earlier with them doing these reworks and doing the new map, doing the new UI. So people have been reporting in the Discord server that they too have been having issues with their inventory and it not showing up the items that they actually have. In fact, a lot of people have been saying they're missing items. So I think they started work behind the scenes and on the back end on the new inventory system, and it's just messing up things already. So I hope that when this update drops, it's not disastrous. But just wanted to tell you guys that if you're having this issue and you're playing on a private server, try to go on a pub server like I did, and some of your items should populate. As for the rest of my items, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if my lightning orbs are even getting picked up or saved. I cannot visually see them. The only way for me to track them would be to become a demon again, take on the Dark Thunder V2 quest, and see, I guess at that point. That's the only way for me to tell currently. But I'm gonna try to get the Shinobu quest done, and we'll try to get 100 mastery as well. It's gonna take a little bit, but we'll lock in for it. All right, chat, took some time, but I finally got the moveset done and completed. So we got the drop from Shinobu. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Basically, let me switch on over to, oh my god, keep forgetting about this dang breathing. But let me show you guys, once I go into my horsefly mode, basically the illusory light and how that looks like. So we'll go ahead and use that move on an enemy, but you guys just saw how it looks like normally. I would use it on Shinobu, but I don't feel like I'm like so tired of like honestly just fighting her, bro. Like I really am. By the way, the lightning orbs finally populated in my inventory after like rejoining, because like I tell you guys, every couple of minutes I've been rejoining the server, just trying to do what you guys told me, and it has worked out with getting the lightning orbs. So we have 20. We literally need 5. Well, I think it's 20 that you need. I thought it was 25, but I think it's 20 that you need to get Dark Thunder V2. So we basically got that done. All we got to do is just grind the dungeons, and we're done with that too. So all in all, this has been a very successful video with the grind. So yeah, I feel like they've made things infinitely easier now, but I could be wrong. By the way, that's how the horsefly's Z move Caprice looks like when you actually land it. Very different from how it looked like in the butterfly mode. But we also have our X key. I'll go ahead and show you guys all of this, and I'll try to show you guys the bee sting next over here. So let's go ahead and just, oops, gotta get some more breathing here. Hold on, let's dodge out the way there. All right, so here we go. This is again the bee sting, and we're gonna use our best ability, which is illusory light, basically right here, chat. There you go. So we got a cutscene with this. Obviously, as you guys can see, we already defeated the demon, which is insane, and that looks super cool as well. So yeah, all in all, this one, in contrast to Dark Thunder and how Dark Thunder was for us, I would think is very much worth the grind. Again, I take it with a grain of salt because I haven't fully checked out Dark Thunder, but this is a lot more manageable to me. Like it's not as many layers of RNG, but yeah, like I really like it. So let me go ahead and show you guys the hold on, the B mode and how that's gonna look. So we'll do bee sting in this mode as well. The bee sting looks super good in the B mode, obviously, and we'll go ahead and use the Caprice here, and that actually guard broke him and didn't do anything. Very unfortunate. We'll try to use illusory light, see if that changes up anything. And nah, I think it's literally the same. It's just the VFX changes up ever so slightly. But yeah, one more time, chat. Oops, dude, my freaking breathing all the time, dude. There is that bee sting ability. So you guys let me know what you think. That is pretty much the entirety of this moveset. Dude, why am I running out of breathing so freaking fast, dude? And I cannot land a Caprice. Let me try to land a Caprice so you guys can see how that looks like. Hold on. All right, let's do this here. There you go. And okay, no follow-up on the Caprice on the bee sting. I mean, on the no follow-up on the Caprice on that skill. I thought there was. Could have sworn there was. I really have just only been in horse slide mode because I feel like it's the coolest one. But yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. Got everything done.